sir.
So a very good evening to all of you, all the aspirants for NABARD watching out this video. So today we have with us Mr. Shreyas. He hails from Maharashtra, and what a auspicious day for him, what a lucky day for him. I think few days back only Shreyas called me and messaged me that, sir, I am in the waiting list. And after the RTI reply said that I am waiting list number 1, what are my chances? I told him that you have bright chances and you will definitely get into the select list within 1 month only. And here is the news today. So Shreyas, congratulations from getting into from waiting list to the select list. A heartiest congratulations from my side to you, Shreyas. So Shreyas,
thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Shreyas. So if you can tell me something about yourself, about your education background and all, and from where you come, so that the aspirants preparing for NABARD 2022 get to know about you.
Okay, sir. So, sir, as you said, my name is SHREYAS Deshpande. I come from Jalgaon district of Maharashtra. And, sir, as the NABARD requires, so my background is, I think it is perfect for NABARD, as my father is a farmer. We have a farm at our home. And, sir, I come from a village. I come from a village called as Nasirabad from Jalgaon. So, it was pretty much suitable to the job like NABARD. And, sir, I have completed my degree in mechanical engineering in 2018. And afterwards, sir, I was preparing for civil services. I have given 3 mains of UPSC civil services. And then simultaneously, I was also preparing for banking. So I cleared junior associate of SBI this year. Then I also cleared professional officer for RRB. And I also cleared, as I said to you, assistant central intelligence officer of Intelligence Bureau, sir. And now then I have cleared NABARD. So this is the journey, sir.
So I think you are pretty much happy that you will be working for the farming community right now. That I think during interview
sir,
also,
definitely.
During interview, mock interviews also you told me about this. You want to work for definitely. You have intent for that. It is not like that you'll be getting salary and all. That's a part of it. But your intent is clear that you want to work for the rural community, right?
Yes, sir. I already wanted to for both agriculture and rural development. So this is the best for me.
Good. So Shreyas have a diverse background in this competitive exams. I think all of you have heard that he has prepared for so many examinations and he has achieved his rank also in different examination. And today he has finally cracked the NABARD examination also. So what comes to mind, Shreyas, for the beginners who want to prepare for 2022? So what suggestion would you like to give them for phase 1 of the examination after the change of pattern? Since some of the sections are only merit list of ESI, ARD and GA, and rest are non-merit section. So what suggestion would you like to give?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. So, sir, for the qualifying sections like reasoning and quant and decision making and English. So I will say that don't give that much time for this thing. Just have your basics prepared so that you clear the sectional cutoff of each of these sections. So and it is pretty much easy to cover that. If you prepare 2-3 topics from each. Like in reasoning, if you prepare 2-3 puzzles or something like that, then it is easy to clear those things. And for the sections for which the merit is considered, like ESI, ARD, and GA. So for that, we will prepare thoroughly one current affairs magazine for at least 6 months. So that is the minimum essential. And apart from it, sir, I had a habit to read newspapers. So it helped me a lot in my preparation. Like I used to prepare notes of some factual parts, like of any scheme is given or any report of important organizations like World Bank or IMF. Also, these help me. And sir, apart from it, whenever I saw some scheme or government initiative, so then I used to Google it on by adding PIB. So I studied those things from PIB also, and then I compiled those things at one place, and then I kept studying for phase 1. So this was basically my strategy for the phase 1.
Okay, so PIB is important source for examination as mentioned by you as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine. So when you just finished your examination, that is phase one of the examination. So how would
Yes,
you
sir.
catch up with the mains? Descriptive part was introduced this year. So what message would you like to give to the beginners? How should they practice descriptive? Or they should start from earlier only, or they should start after phase one? What should be the strategy for them?
Sir, it depends upon the background. Like if you like, I had a UPSC background, so I didn't had that much problem in tackling the descriptive questions regarding the descriptive. But if someone is preparing from like scratch, like he's a complete beginner to this thing, and writing a 600 word quality answer is not a joke, sir. 600 and 400, that too in a limited time frame. So it
Right.
requires some practice. It definitely requires some practice. So, sir, for beginners, I will like to tell that they can start from like what I did. So, I used to frame a question from the editorials of the newspaper, like from the Hindu business line. If there is an editorial on agriculture or MSP or anything, or from the editorials of Ashok Gulati in the Indian
Right.
Express. So
Right.
I used to frame questions from that, and also the questions which you provided on our Telegram channel or in the group. So I used to write the answers of those questions, and instead of writing, I used to type them, and even I used to
Good.
prepare my notes in digital format. So it
Good.
helped me. So many people also keep asking that what should be done to enhance the typing speed. So I will say that nothing different should be done. Just prepare your notes in a digital format if you have possible, if it is possible. So it will help definitely. And
Right.
apart from it, sir, in answer writing, I will suggest that means you have to do it in phases, like proper. You will have to give an introduction proper. Then you will have a body for means I personally prepared this structure. Like I had an introduction for any answer and a body with pros and cons of the issue, and then a conclusion and adding the data and government schemes and initiatives and all those points. And sir, apart from it, what I did, like I took each point of the syllabus and I prepared I had a one page note of it before my mains. So it helped me a lot. Like if the question on any topic came, so I could, without much thinking, I could start writing about it.
Right.
So
Right.
it
Right.
was about the answer writing, sir. And sir,
Good.
in English, in descriptive English part regarding essays. So again, sir, it depends on what background you have. Like in UPSC, I had to write there 1200 words essay. So from 1200 words to 300 words, that was a reverse challenge for me. And for a beginners, explaining in 300 words is a challenge. So for essay also, I developed a three paragraph format for max, like introduction, then I had a body and conclusion and way forward, 3 or 4 paragraph. That much is sufficient. And sir, regarding and from the previous year RBI experience also, like what I heard from many members, I had not given RBI right now. So I heard that the strict checking is strict regarding grammar and all these issues in this regulatory bodies examination.
Right.
So I focused on two things. Like I had my grammar perfect, which I had a target for me that I will write whatever that is grammatically correct. And secondly, that I focused on short sentence formation. I didn't went for long sentences because it makes it difficult for the examiner to read also, and it doesn't fit in 300 words.
Right.
Like if you are writing sentences of 30 words, then the essay will be in 10 sentences, and that should not be the case. So I focused on these two things in essay writing, sir,
Right.
basically.
Right.
So
So,
regarding it, yes.
so a very important message given by Shreya. What I also tell to the aspirants plenty number of times, don't form complex sentences. Keep your sentences simple. Keep your
Yes.
sentences straightforward. Not only in English section, but writing the technical descriptive as well. You try to follow this. Your marks will improve, right? Shreyas, what happened this year is that since you are from engineering background as well, and I think you also have came across that cross-bidding questions that has created a lot of hullabaloo among these
Yes, sir.
students that they will ask such difficult questions. I
Yes,
don't
yes,
have biological
yes.
background. So you are also engineering student, you got selected. So what message would you like to give to the candidates?
Okay, sir. In any examination, we will get some question which we are not aware of. Like
Right.
I had this experience from UPSC also. So, to how to tackle these questions? Like, so what I did, sir, whatever I remembered about that word uh, in that question, I tried to mug up those things. And and I had some examples like, sir, the phase one or phase two objective knowledge also came handy.
Hmm.
Like so there was some news regarding bunny buffalo and all these things.
Hmm.
So I tried to incorporate those examples from
Hmm.
that point of from that part in my answer to
Hmm.
make it as much comprehensive as I could. And rest like, so I was okay that one question might be some, it
Hmm.
might not
Right.
make some issue
Hmm.
regarding
Hmm.
that. And sir, second thing I also incorporated, like I tried to give some local examples in the ARD questions. Like there was a question on drip irrigation. So as I come from Jalgaon, so I introduced the question with Jain irrigation example of
Hmm.
Jalgaon. So I think these are some USPs which help you to enhance your marks in the
Right.
examination. Some unique
Right.
examples like this. So I think this should be collected. Like we have a diversity of examples in India for agriculture and agriculture section itself. So if we keep collecting it from the newspapers, so
Hmm.
it will definitely help in the descriptive section to gain 1 or 2 marks advantage.
So a very important message and a very important trick also you can say to enhance your mark that has been given by Shreyas is that always try to use the diversified examples, and if you're using some examples at the local level as mentioned by Shreyas is that he hails from Jalgaon and he has used example of Jan irrigation which is quite famous in India. So that will definitely help you to enhance your marks because whenever as examiner will check the copies and he will find something innovative, he will find something new.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you are also examiner, you will also award something. Yes, this child is thinking somewhat different. So very good suggestions from Shreya's side. I think that all should incorporate in the coming examination. Try to give some popular local examples, right? So that will be great. One more thing, Shreyas, is that one more fear factor among the students who are not from the biological background is static agriculture for NABARD. They said that everything is okay, sir, but I am afraid of the static agriculture. I don't have any idea. So I am not fit for this examination.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I also had that fear in my mind while I prepared. So, sir, I had read Indian economy from Ramesh Singh. So it
Hmm.
had a part of agriculture in it,
Hmm.
but not that much.
Hmm.
So I was also finding something. So I came across the master notes of
Hmm.
clarity, and
Hmm.
then that was my go-to solution for agriculture static. So I didn't refer to any other source. I fully trusted on you and your notes, sir. And I revised it multiple times. Whatever time I got that, like I revised it 3 4 times, and it helped me a lot in tackling the questions of ARD basically, like in the MSP question also, and in irrigation questions also. It was properly covered in our notes, so I didn't find any issue at all.
Thank you. Thanks for the gesture share. So see, the students who are not from the biological background watching out this video, again, suggestion from my side also, suggestion from Shreya's side also, keep it simple, keep it superficial. You don't have to do an in-depth study of agriculture, right? Whatever they have mentioned in the syllabus, just try to have a superficial knowledge of that, and that will be sufficient because they will ask only superficial questions only because the students from all streams are appearing, not only agriculture. If some tough questions do they ask, it will be tough for all. Nobody will solve that question.
Yes.
So don't run behind those questions. Try to solve only behind the 70-80% questions which are in the range, right, Shreyash?
Yes, sir, definitely. Yes, sir. So, and sir, what I see that the most of the people, what they do, that they run behind, and even in the descriptive part, like many friends who were giving mains, what they did, they wrote 2 questions so much. They put so much their efforts in
Hmm.
first 2 questions that they ended up for below average in the last 2 questions. They
Right.
didn't have then time and then. So we will have to consider the time factor also. We will have to proper. What I did that I we get a rough sheet. So I just jot down some points for every question firstly on that rough sheet before starting the typing, and then I had faith in my typing speed. So once I get jotted down my points properly in a logical format in for all the questions, then I started typing. for last from in the 90 minutes, I did 10 minutes exercise of these jotting down points so that I don't forget points for all the questions. And then I started typing and finished things in time. So I
Right.
was also able to recheck my answers in the mains answers also. I had that much time.
Right. So Shreyas, today the marks list is also out. All candidates have gone through their marks as well, right? So
Yes, sir.
I think you have also gone across your marks. So where did you feel that
Yes, sir.
if you could have done this, you could have got better marks? In which area do you think this?
Uh, Sir, I think in objective part, I didn't had studied much because at that time this mails was also going, sir.
Right.
So I didn't had that much time to study for the objective, like the factual part, which like I had the notes of like I had the test series notes of clarity also, and I had the notes from PIB also, and I was studying from Vision IS magazine also, but I couldn't revise the factual part multiple times. Therefore, what I did in objective section, I didn't took too many risks in objective sections.
Right.
So I had gone with the mindset that whatever I will take the correct ones, and rest I will not touch the if I am not sure at that point of time to not to waste my marks. So I think if I had time and I had to study, so I could have enhanced 10, 12 marks easily in the. I think I have 31 in the objective section. So I could have done better, much better than that in objective section.
Right, right. 31 is also good marks. Not bad at all. So how much did they give you in interview, Shresh?
Sir, they give me 44 in interview.
44. A decent marks again. And I can still remember that when I and Santosh sir were taking your interview, a mock interview,
Yes,
then just your interview was over and Santosh sir was telling me that this guy should get selected. This guy should get selected. He was telling me
yes,
again and
sir.
again. This is he is very genuine. And today I also called him and tell him that Shreyas got selected, sir. He took his interview. And I have messaged him that he will definitely qualify UPSC also as well in the coming year. He told me again that
Yes,
this boy will qualify UPSC also. Note it. He told me just half an hour back only. He told me.
Yes, sir.
So I think you should carry on
Yes.
with your UPSC preparations as well. Definitely you will clear.
Yes, sir.
We both were impressed with you that day. We both were literally impressed with your mock that day. It was very good, right? So
Yes,
congratulations
yes,
for this also, because 44 is a decent marks in the interview.
Yes, sir. Sir,
So
I will like to add one or two things
yes.
regarding interview. Like, sir, I think we should be able to drive our interview. Like you had said in one of the session also. Like I was selected in a regional rural bank as a probationary officer. So I mentioned it in first place, and I had prepared thoroughly regarding that all the things and what is the link of NABARD with RRB and how NABARD supervises and how it refinances what is done. And then most of the questions were on the similar line. So I didn't face any critical question as of that in interview. So like it was like I was taking them to wherever I wanted in the interview. So it helped me a lot. So I will say that if you have a specific USP, like if you hail from rural region or if you have a farming background, then do mention it. Don't shy to mention it. It will help in the interview.
Definitely, definitely. Yes, this is, I think, crux of overall this interview session with Shreyas, that however you want to drive your interview, you can drive, and don't feel shy of mentioning anything, right? If you're from rural background, if you're from farming community, you should mention, and that will be coming to your advantage only. So this is very good point. So lastly, Shreyash, I would like to ask you a question that what mistakes candidates should not do for preparing this sort of examination like NABARD, where the number of vacancies are too less and the competition is high?
Yes. Sir, first thing is limiting your preparation to some selected sources. Like there are multiple sources and multiple books in market, but if you keep yourself restricted to one or two to the maximum and revise it multiple times, so it will enhance your output. And second thing is, sir, practice for answer writing is must, and one should avoid grammatical mistakes in English. Like in this year they have strictly checked the English paper. Like many people have 55 to 60 marks, many people have only. So you should avoid the grammatical mistakes. And thirdly, in interview, like what you had also said, sir, that you have a positive approach. You should have a positive approach on the things in interview also. So it also, so these things one should keep in mind while appearing for this examination, sir, I think.
Right, right, right. So I think today you will enjoy a lot today's night, and in the coming days as
Yes,
well.
sir. Yes, sir.
Go
For
and
sure.
join as NSBC in Lucknow, and your new
Yes, sir.
career
Definitely.
starts. Your new career starts, and again a lot of congratulations from my side, Shreyas, and best of luck
Thank you
for your
so much, sir. Thank you so much.
future endeavors. Okay, okay,
Thank you,
okay,
sir. Thank
okay,
you.
okay,
Thank
Shreyas.
you.